Welcome back to a new video, guys. We're in the garden and we're going to be working on this. There was a comment by Pierre, the talking loon, and he was absolutely right. This needs sorting out. I did mention it's not my tree, it's ex-girlfriend's, Beth's. I've asked permission. She said yeah. She's looking at me now. She's giving me the thumbs up. She said she was quite happy to prune it, but I know what she's like when it comes to pruning. Hence why it's like this. It needs really getting amongst it and thinning out. So yeah, that's what we're going to do in this video. This one here I didn't show you the other day. A little pomegranate. He's looking nice. He is just showing signs of popping buds. And what was this one, the dragon tree. This one was hidden. And you can see that. I'll be pruning this one soon. He's looking nice. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, amongst other things. But yeah, we won't make the video too long. Well, we'll see how we get on. Anyway, it stopped raining, which is nice, but it's still very wet out here. So I might bring him indoors, put some music on, and maybe have a glass of wine. One elm and one maple. Maple the cat, not maple as in bonsai. Yeah, one elm. What are we going to do with it, Maples? I've got to be honest with you. I've never worked on an elm before. Never worked on an elm. It's a bit of a... I've never really looked at this tree. I just see it when it's kind of... Dunno. Yeah. Interesting little fellow, isn't he? Right. Well, I mean, I don't know how to really approach this. I suppose the best thing is to shorten it where we can, where we know. You know, let's stick to basic bonsai rules here. Get rid of all this so it doesn't kind of confuse any thinking going on. It's very matted, isn't it? Very matted. Right, yeah, don't know. Yeah, for somebody who's been doing bonsai for years, I've never owned a Chinese elm. So this is the second tree this week. New to me. The Thuja Oxyantalis. That was one I haven't worked on before. And the elm. So yeah, it's been a right learning curve this week. Let's take that one off. I was just doing nothing there. Right. Now, obviously this is like a upright broom style kind of setup. It's got quite nice movement there. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for. The movement. Let's zoom in. You can have a look. Zoom in. This thing's gonna fall out. Oh, the tripod's loose, isn't it? In here, it's a bit congested at the minute. You get a better view from which side? Oh, you can't really. Right, kind of see in there. You got this one that does that. Now, I don't really know how to approach it. Do we keep movement at the top, or do we just stick to just one kind of canopy? I don't know. Don't know, we can get rid of that one. That's for sure. I think we'll thin it out from below first. Choose some branches from down here. I think that's the best option. We've got going on in here. So we've got one there as well. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just stagger them. And just kind of see what results we get. Right, Natch, what are you chewing? You chewing a bit of stick? You love chewing a stick. Come here, you. You don't want to be chewing that. You got cat food down there, mate. Odd. Like stones. I wonder what they were. They're like rabbit poo. Right, I think we'll sort out each branch, upward ones and downward ones, and then by the time we've done that, I think, well, I'm hoping it's cleared out enough for us to see what we haven't got a clue on doing. He's dead anyway in there. You can have that one. You can have that Natch. He's off. He's off. We got one growing right across in there. We definitely don't need that one. For shower. Get rid of that. He's growing across. I think, yeah, as I say, I've not worked on one of these before, so please excuse me. I think I'm just gonna treat this as a default setting. Stick to the rules of bonsai. And we'll see what kind of result we get. I'm not making excuses. Honest. Got a bit of moss in there. Alright, what's going on here? Now, I know Beth did prune this last year. I know she did, because I did make a point that it needed sorting out. But I think all she did was just prune the outside, hence why it's got so kerfuffled on the interior. Got one growing straight across there as well. I don't need that one. Take that nib out. I've got one growing up here, crossing over that one, and it's coming out of a multiple point there. Get rid of that one. Shorten them, and then that'll give me a better view. That's obviously going to be part of the apex, so we'll take them back to 2 buds. I'm growing right across here. We don't need that one. I think we'll probably get to a point where there won't be a lot left on it, because everything is growing in the wrong direction. But we've got to start somewhere. I think we've got to start somewhere. I'll just take that back to. Alright, we've got one growing out of here. Got one directly below this one. Which could be good. We've got one growing out of here. One growing up. I think we'll get rid of the one that's growing up, this big one. We don't need him. He's coming off of this one. We've got this branch, it's coming up nice there. He's dead. He's growing up. Am I doing alright? I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing alright. It's like, for somebody that's been doing bonsai for years, I've never had one. It's probably because when I first started bonsai, I didn't actually buy any trees. They were all, well, not, I did buy trees, but I bought them from garden centres and did them myself. So I didn't buy any already bonsai material, and I kind of got into my junipers. And I used to see these every time I go like to a bonsai nursery or a garden centre. Garden centres sell these. See them a lot in garden centres, but I always found them really expensive. So, for alright, probably 25, 30 quid or something. But my thinking was, if I had 25 or 30 quid, I could buy, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 junipers of the Procumbens or Squamata. And I kind of like, I don't know, I had more fun. Well, how do I know I had more fun? I never had one. That to me, it just looks a mess. It really does look like a mess. Still. This crossing one, I mean, what's this all about in here? That one's way too big, but he's quite a nice branch the way he's coming out. I don't know. He's quite forward, isn't he? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm out of my comfort zone with this one. He's growing up. See, I don't know, do you treat it as a broom style? I don't know. I don't know. No idea. Ask me another one. Ask me what time the pub opens. Talking of pubs, I might go to the pub later. My neighbour messaged me earlier. He said, "You going pub?" I didn't get back to him because I knew I was going to do this. Plus I was in the middle of cooking as well. I'm going to get rid of that one. Don't like that one. He's like just making a mess of everything. Yeah, pub on Wednesday. Wednesday crew, we call it. And I know, yes, it's a school night. I have got work tomorrow, so I won't be out late. Right, we got all the craziness going on here. I think by the time I actually get anything that I think's any good, there won't be anything left. I don't know, what do you think? It's all a bit heavy over that end. So at the minute, that's the front there. That's what Beth chose as the front. Well, I think no, it doesn't. The front to me should have been somewhere like around this area to show off this movement here and this rather thick branch. You wouldn't have it this side because you've got a nasty cut, the old wound. That's like the back of the tree. Dunno, it's not really my cup of tea, this, I have to admit. So I'm just going to do this. Put it into some kind of conical shape. got going on in here? That one can go for sure. Get rid of that one. There's 3 coming out of there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. Probably put it in the comments. Give up bonsai. Wait, pack it in, you pair. Flipping cats. This one's shooting up. He's got to go. He's shooting up, but there is a bud on there. I'll keep that. Right, and then reduce the heaviness on this, I think. And there. Beth's gonna go, what the bloody hell have you done to it? I could have done that. Yeah. I think she's probably right. Right, I don't know. It's all a bit of a mess, really, isn't it? It's a mess. It's a bit heavy here as well, isn't it? That one's growing straight up. He's a bit big. We've got a little one growing on the end there. We'll keep that. I've heard these trees do kind of grow quite well. You do well to kill one. It's the first time for everything. What's going on here? I'm going to get rid of that one. He's way too heavy. Get rid of him. What's going on here? Shorten these. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, everywhere I look, it's crossing branches. It's just chaos. It's chaos. This one here. I mean, this one here coming out of here. Across here. I think it hasn't helped that it's been left for so long. So maybe I am doing the right thing by giving it some maybe I am. I don't know. Yeah, if it was me, I would reduce it down to about 5 branches. I really would. But it kind of takes away that conical shape. And I would wire it as well. Definitely start bringing these down. I mean, this one here is heavy as. Is it needed? I don't think that was needed. There ain't going to be nothing left of this tree in a minute, I'll tell you. This one here is doing my head in. What should we do with this? It's flipping ugly, isn't it? Do you know what? This tree reminds me of a beech tree that we get growing in the, I know it's an elm. I know that. I know you're shouting at the screen, it's an elm. No, but in this country, since having the grey squirrel introduced, our beech trees, well, especially where I live, have been annihilated. So what the squirrels do is that they chew the new shoots on beech trees, and what it does is it stunts the growth of the tree, and they end up looking like this. So if you ever see a beech tree that's like, well, I call them the ugly trees, it's because of the blooming squirrels. That's what they do. They just annihilate the younger trees. Not so much the maturer trees. That's the thing. That's another thing I've noticed. So you see loads of mature beech trees, massive beech trees, huge, and they look beautiful. and you see loads of saplings all growing in the woodland, all struggling to compete. But you don't see many in between beech trees, say 30 or 40 years old, that are looking healthy. And it's because of the squirrels. Because the squirrels have been around for 30, 40 years. Yeah, so it's affected a few generations of trees, and they all end up looking like this. Look at this branch. I mean, what's this all about here? I'm hoping this shoots, because I mean, you can't leave it like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm going to take it back to there. There are buds in here. It's ridiculous. And this one here, I mean, what's that all about? You've got one under here, under this. I mean, it's just a mess, isn't it? It is a mess. Anyway, I suppose that was the whole idea of the exercise. Yeah. That was the whole idea of the exercise. To really kind of like sort out the structure of it. Because it will just reoccur, I'm pretty sure. I mean, all in it, I mean, you've got 3 coming out the same spot here. You've got 2 coming out of here. I've already taken like 6 off. And this one underneath. You've got these ones that are on their own, that, you know, that's good. But here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 coming off that. All a bit like... Yeah. I can see why I don't work on these. Because you're bloody useless. We don't need that one to be so heavy, I don't think. There's a lot of... He can disappear. It is, isn't it? It's flipping awful. Looks like something out of a Tim Burton film. I mean, what's this all about here? Yeah, look at it. You got this one that's coming out straight out. I mean, every branch is just ugly. Well, all I can say is, thanks, Pierre. You definitely challenged me, and you probably killed a tree. It'll be fine. I have witnessed this put growth on in the garden last year, and it does. It shoots out everywhere. Well, blatantly, because of the chaos that's within it. It's obvious that it backbuds. It's obvious that it will just throw out branches willy-nilly. But I think basically we just need to get it back to a half decent structure. But it's choosing what to go for. I mean, you got... It's just a kerfuffle, isn't it? Oh, it's this one here. That's what's really putting me off everything. These 2. Yeah, I would personally, I'd change the front on it. Select a different front. Because the Nabari, I mean, it's alright, you got a flare kind of this side. Now you can see it there, you can see the flare this side. But to be honest, I have to admit, the majority of it is flipping mud. Oh, I hope it's mud. Yeah, that's mud. was brave then, smelling that. Yeah, you got that flare, but as I say, most of it's mud and you dig it out. So it's emphasised because of the way it's not being cleaned out. You got horrible root here. Yeah, I would have probably gone for I mean, that was probably a better front. I don't know. Flipping ugly. What it is, it's an ugly tree. But does it look any better? It's thinned out. Apart from, you know, the obvious. I mean, this branch here, what's that all about? Looks flipping awful. Just trying to imagine it. I mean, I don't know. You see, that to me is a better front there. Definitely that there. That would be my front personally. Sorry, the cat's attacking the tripod. Yeah, that would be my front personally. Right, stop attacking the tripod. Anyway, okay, there we go, guys. Right, the end of the day, it's not my tree. Oh, I'm gonna get shouted at. Oh dear. She's gonna say, oh, I could have done that. Made a right pig's ear of it. Anyway, as you can see, it's been cleaned out. I mean, I don't know. You guys out there probably could have done a better job. I'm sure you could have, actually. Right, what are you doing behind there? Flipping cats. So, right, okay, well, thanks, Pierre. It was a good shout, to be fair. It needed to be sorted out. Just not sorted out by me. I could have just got the cats to chew it. It might have looked a bit better. Yeah. I'm seriously thinking about taking that horrible branch off here. I mean, it's gonna have to go, isn't it? It's just gonna get bigger. Right, you ready? Shut your eyes. There you go. Oh, that looks better already. I think. Sorry, I was just making a coffee. This tree's stressing me out. Stressing me out, it is. Right, I think it's because it's such a blimmin' mess. It is a mess, let's face it. I think if this tree's got any future, we're just going to have to really tackle it. Really go in there. And if it is as vigorous as what they make out they are, we've got nothing to worry about. We just need to get rid of all this heaviness where all these multiple trunks have been coming out over the years, and try and give this trunk a little bit more shape. It's just too top heavy. It's gone really bulbous at the top. I mean, it ain't going to do it any good in the future, I'm sure. So although I haven't got a clue about elms, what I have got a clue on is the basics of bonsai. And I think we're just going to have to approach it in a way where the tree's just going to have to suck it up, and we're just going to try and make something good out of an ugly mess. So I'm going to choose this as a front. I think it's got a little bit of movement in it. I think that's the way forward. Beth's back now. She's going to shout at me. She's going to shout, "What have you done to me tree?" Hello, Katie. Hello, you. You got muddy feet. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right, stay there because you've got muddy feet.
I had to go to Lidl's because I've written.
You took the dog to Lidl's?
Yeah.
Was Lidl's okay? Did it survive?
No, Lidl's because it's fun.
Well, there was no need for that type of language, was there? Anyway, yeah, apparently Liddles did survive, even though the dog went there. Right, yes, all done. I think, well, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I had to do it. There was so many lumps and bumps. I've taken off so much, not just branches, but so many whorls all on this top. It was just, yeah, I mean, it's looking a little bit better, but it's still really bulbous in areas. Well, here, it's just, and here, really what it needs. It's what it needs. But, yeah, there you go. So, Pierre, I thank you for making me ruin an elm. No, to be fair, it needed doing. It needed doing. There we go. Right. Yeah. First time I worked on an elm, I'm not convinced I was given the best material to work with. Oh dear. Okay, right. Well, I'll see you on the next video, guys. Yeah, and we'll come back to this. We will. It will look better when it leaves out and you can't see anything. You just see that. It will look amazing. Right. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.